positive and eliminate the negative and latch on to the affirmative, but don't mess with Mr. In Between.
Hi GMBU Nation, this is Hannah Ford. I'm a senior consultant with professional services. Been with Blackbaud for a few years now. Just wanted to talk to you about CSAT and about some different ways that we can get positive feedback from clients about projects that we work with them on. One of the things I wanted to touch on was setting clear expectations. The clients that we are assigned projects with, they may not have been part of the sales process. They may not have had any input as to what was sold and what's needed. So kind of going over the scope and some things that they need is really important at this point, because you're setting the expectation of what was sold. It might be that you have to do a change order to change the project at that point. So this is a really good time to partner with the clients and just hammer out those necessities. Another thing that's important, of course, is communicating. All along throughout the project, just different timelines, different updates on the project. It just goes very far. And in every communication point that you have with a client is another point where you can build a relationship with them. And that's my last point. Relationship building, I think, is one of my biggest points with client survey returns, with positive client survey returns, is just building relationships. We live in a day and age where everyone relies on social media all the time, and people really do want to communicate on a personal level with other people. We work at least 8 hours a day, and this is a really good time to interact with someone, get to know someone new, find out what makes them tick, find out some things that they like to do, hobbies. If they don't feel like talking about themselves, talk about the organization's mission, and just find some points that you can relate to the client on. That really helps when you're closing out a project and you're asking for feedback on the project. It's good, bad, or ugly. They're more than glad at that point to at least help fill out surveys because they feel like they're kind of doing you a favor as well, and that favor might be deserved by the time the project comes to a close. So I hope you find some of these things helpful and have a great week.
You got to spread joy to the maximum and bring gloom down to the minimum and have faith. A pandemonium liable to walk up on the scene.